I'm Shay Russell for mining.com.au, and joining me today is Andrew Paterson, the Managing Director for Great Boulder Resources. Andrew, how are you today?
I'm really good. Great to see you again, and good to see you back in the country.
Yes, it's great to be back in the country, hurricane-free in my part of the country as well, which is quite nice. But I don't want to talk about me. I want to talk about the bumper 24 hours Boulder Resources has clearly had. 4 announcements out within 24 hours of each other. Let me actually get my notes just to recap these. Some of these are pretty wild. We've got Polelle AC drilling. You've got an updated news on the drilling from Polelle. You've discovered significant gold mineralisation at Sidewell. And also you've got 21 kilometres of drilling to commence. Andrew, where do we even start with all of this news?
Well, let's start with Polelle, so I can be pretty honest about that. You know, we drilled 45 holes and we got donuts. So that's pretty straightforward, but there's a couple of things I should point out. Firstly, the drilling was constrained by existing heritage clearances that were done 2 years ago, so they weren't optimal in terms of the locations of the clearances weren't all over our best targets. And secondly, although we didn't find any gold, we did find some really strong pathfinder indications, which just means that we're inside the mineral system and we need to keep drilling to find where the gold is. So although at face value is not that exciting, it is actually encouraging for the next round of drilling. So that's what we're working on now.
Well, that's some good geoscience that you've clearly done. Let's talk about then the significant gold mineralisation found at Sidewell. Can you elaborate on this for us?
Yeah. Now, this is really cool. So we've been working south of the Sidewell project, and this is an area that we're loosely calling Sidewell South until we come up with some new prospect names. So we've now done soil sampling over that whole area. It's an extension of the ironbark stratigraphy, so it goes down through ironbark, through saltbush, and down into Sidewell South. There's a lot of old workings there, actually, which is unusual for our area. There's more old workings at Sidewell South than the rest of the project put together. I was down there a month or so ago, some really big workings, including one at this old project called underground mine called Golden Bracelet, which is in an excised area about 400 metres long in the middle of our tenure. But the excitement is that the auger sampling has identified 2 really big anomalies, and the first one is kind of a look-alike ironbark style anomaly, and the second one, so that one's 2.4 kilometres long. The second one is a Mulga Bill style anomaly a bit further south, and that's 1.4 kilometres long. So both of them are really big, really coherent, and we're looking forward to drilling them. And so we're starting heritage surveys next week.
Andrew, it's clear you've got a lot of work ahead of you, and part of today's announcement is that you have a 21-kilometre drill program to commence.
Yep.
When will it be starting? Because you've clearly got some great prospects to follow up.
Yeah, well, actually it started last week, so it's already underway. The air core rig's at Mulga Bill North. We're continuing there. There's been a lot of rain in the Meekatharra area. It's been a really unusually wet year, actually, but Mulga Bill North is good to go. Then we'll move down to Sidewell and look, to Saltbush, look for extensions to the northwest of that. We'll then turn the rig over to RC and we'll go back to Mulga Bill and start drilling Mulga Bill North, drilling around the dike, drilling the pre-collars for these 2 deep diamond holes. So that's pretty exciting. We're testing effectively Mulga Bill deeps, and then just continuing on through the rest of the year, Saltbush, Sidewell South, drilling everything, really getting everything ready for a resource update at the end of the year.
Andrew, you've got an awful lot of work happening and an awful lot of work to do. Listen, thank you so much for being here. And I reckon we're going to have some pretty good updates coming our way very soon. Thanks again.
Yeah. It is it's really busy. I guess the point of this announcement is the fact that we're really busy. We did put a note in there about we've got $500,000 in R&D funding, so we're actually quite well funded at the moment. Heaps of work for the rest of the year and heaps of news flow, so we're looking forward to getting stuck into it.
Andrew, that's awesome news. Have a great day.
You too. Thanks very much.